Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, please subscribe down below. Turn on the notification bells because I'm definitely trying to post every maybe twice or 3 times every week, or as life happens. And today we're doing my first tutorial ever. So I'm gonna do a tutorial today on the makeup that I have been wearing in a recent post. This is homemade coffee. I need homemade coffee sometimes because I'm not bothered to go to the store. I go to the coffee shop all the time. So I'm gonna do a makeup that I have been doing in my recent post on Instagram. Go check my Instagram out. So right now I'm just gonna tie my hair up, and if you guys like tutorials, please let me know in the comments and I can know how to continue doing them. And without further ado, if you guys want to get my nice bronze look that I have going on a lot of my pictures, let's just keep starting. And today we're doing it mostly like a makeup that I would like to wear day to day, but it's definitely not day to day. So first thing I'm going to apply is I'm going to apply my Aquafina Hydrating Lip Balm. It has a cooling minty sensation, almost like lip plumper. I like to apply a lot just because I like to clean. So first thing first, we're going to start by moisturizing my skin. You know what I like to do? I like to moisturize with my Yes to Tomato combination skin moisturizer. It's really good. It really moisturizes the skin and it doesn't make your makeup last longer. So me, what I do is I like to apply maybe a half a pump of this cream all over my face like this. Really moisturize it in. Okay, once this is done, I'm gonna further moisturize and I'm gonna further prime. Usually I put an SPF, but I put an SPF this morning and I will apply it once I'm done filming this video because I'm going to the pool later. And yeah, so I'm gonna try and finish up my Benefit Porefessional. This was in my project pan. Okay, so I just took a generous amount. I blended it into my skin like this. This hides your pores. It makes your pores appear less big, and it does hydrate a bit, so I don't really need it much on my forehead because I don't have too much pores. My pores are more right here and here. You can call it my T-zone. Take another sip of coffee. If you're interested in what I drink in, this is just a thing you get at Couche-Tard, and once there's no more drink in it, I just use it to put coffee in it. So my favorite coffee recipe is any kind of coffee. I heat it up in my coffee maker, and then I pour it in with a bunch of ice, and I use some International Delight maple latte creamer, or any kind of International Delight coffee creamer. And that's my go-to coffee almost every morning or when I have time. So now we're going to start with the eyes before doing my face. But first I'm going to start by priming my eyelids. I am going to use my concealer to prime my eyelids. This is what I like to use. This is Maybeline Fit Me Concealer in the shade Fair. So I like to apply a lot of it. Usually I like to use my Trestica Conceal Cover and Correct pencil. I don't have this one on hand right now. I just have this one. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to use my paddle brush. I follow a YouTuber, Shining So, on YouTube, and she uses a flat paddle brush to blend out her concealer or her eye primer, and yeah. Sorry guys, I'm trying to film in, oh my god, trying to film in as much natural daylight as I can just to get the videos real for you guys. Okay, so once the eyelids are set, I'm going to set them, well, once the eyelids are primed. Oh no, it broke. I'm going to take my essence All About matte powder that I just bought. So I'm just gonna use this to. These powders are so finely milled, but I'm gonna have to really be careful with it. So now my eyelids are set and we're ready for makeup. So today I'm gonna use my Touch and Soul Fill Up Orange palette. I have featured this in a couple of my recent videos. This has been my go-to palette for every day. I'm gonna try and remember the shades as much as I can, but I can't find a paper that usually comes with a little paper but I'm gonna try and remember. So I'm gonna take this brush that I got from on my April BoxyCharm. This is the Lavish tapered blending brush, and I'm gonna take in the shade Con Leche. I think it's Con Leche, and I'm gonna use the mirror so I can really see my makeup, but I'll show you guys at the end. Okay, so I'm just taking Coffee Con Leche and I'm putting this in my crease. On both sides, of course. Next thing I'm going to take is But First Coffee, which is my favorite. Now I'm going to take a little bit of espresso, which is this right here. I'm going to be taking this on my big pencil brush, and I'm going to take espresso and I'm going to put this on my lower lash line. See? I put a little bit of espresso on my lower lash line. It just makes my lower lash line look a little bit more depth. It's a closer in. This is Cafe Con Leche and there's espresso. So now I'm gonna take the white shade in the palette right here, and I'm just gonna apply this in my inner corner. Just to have like a little bit of a bright under eye. There we go. So now we apply this, and now we're gonna take our lip shade. So I'm gonna take my Lavish Cosmetics Easy Shading Brush, shader brush, and I'm gonna take, let's say, should we take espressos to do like a little bit of a dark smoky look, or should we take a little bit more warmer look? I'm gonna take this shade right here, which is a shade I hardly ever used, and it's like a really burnt shade. Of course, all the shades that I use, this is what it looks like. All the shades that I've used, I'm gonna link them in the description. I'm gonna write all the shade names I've used if I can remember them. So there we go. This is what it looks like. It's a really pretty orange. Yeah. And I'm just gonna finish up. I'm gonna do the other side with exactly the same shade, and then we're gonna see if we're gonna add something else. So I definitely do have something in mind. There is a lot of fallout, so don't worry if you guys get fallout. It's just, that's why I recommend to always do your eyeshadow for your face. So this is what it looks like. This is the two, they're exactly the same. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this brush right here. This is an e.l.f. blending eye brush, and I'm going to take Cafe Con Leche, which is the first shade we applied in our crease, and I'll reapply some just in a more precise way. There we go. Okay, so now I'm going to take again my pencil brush, if I can find it. There you go. And I'm going to take this orange shade right here. And what I'm going to do with it, So I'm going to apply it on my lower lash line. I did this on Canada Day. I went to get some drinks with some friends. We drank modestly. Oh yeah, it doesn't really show that much, but you know. I'm trying to just, yeah, it doesn't really show, but look, I just applied a little bit on my lower lash line. And now we're gonna apply our inner corner highlight. I'm gonna take this, no, I'm not gonna take this palette. I'm gonna go in my Laura Geller Multitasking Eye Lip and Cheek Cream to Powder Trio in the shade Nude. I'm gonna take this highlighter right here, which is in the shade Tuscan Coral, on exactly the same shade. That's what it looks like. The sun keeps popping in and out all day, so I'm just putting in my artificial light right here. There you go. Okay, so yeah. And my light just freaking is like starting to burn on me. See? Okay, so now we're gonna do the face. So I just, you know, do like this. Just take out the follow. It's got no time for that. So I'm taking my quo sponge, and I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless in the shade 112 Light Ivory, and I'm just gonna apply just a really thin layer of this. When I use this foundation, I do not use a brush with any of my foundations. I like using a sponge. Just because even though I'm using a matte foundation, I have I have oily skin in the summer and really dry skin in the winter time, so I am combo. I have combination skin, and even though I like a really matte foundation like I have on right now, I like to have a little bit of dewiness. So applying it with a sponge really makes the foundation look a little bit more sheerer and a little bit more dewy and hydrated. Yeah. So let me know in the comments if you like tutorials, if you guys want more, request some looks down below. And of course, yeah, that's what it looks right here. That's what one layer of the foundation, and that's pretty much enough. That's all I use. I use one layer. So now I'm going to take my, gotta put some concealer. So I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me Concealer as again. I'm going to apply just a little bit of concealer. I don't like too much concealer either. Just because I am not ashamed of my dark circles. It's just because I'm not ashamed of them at all. I know dark circles are for a reason, just because you're busy all day and you hardly have time to sleep. So now I'm going to take my powder brush and I'm going to use the Essence All About Matte Fixing Compact Powder. Just to set everything down. Oh yeah, I make sure to set my eyes right away because this concealer does tend to crease. I like to set on my face. Even though it is a matte foundation, since it is so hot outside, since we are in the middle of July, it's so hot. So how are you guys keeping cool during these hot summer days? As we go to water fountains, we try to keep ourselves nice and cool, and I sleep with the AC on pretty much all night because there you go. I set my face. Oh shoot. Okay, let me tell you one thing about me. I don't wear blush. I wear hardly any bronzer, and I wear no blush. So I am someone who likes to limit myself to certain products, and blush and bronzer is one that I don't like. So I'm just applying a little bit of bronzer. That's it. That's all I do. Okay, so now we're gonna finish up the eyes. All I have to do left is put on mascara. So I'm gonna put on a couple of coats of my Lily Lashes Triple X mascara that I got in my June box return. Here's my mirror. Okay. To be honest, I do not have super long lashes. My lashes are pretty short naturally, and I do not think about an eyelash curler just because I am scared. But eventually, I will seek in and get lash extensions. So there you go. I do not put any on my lower lash line. So now we're done with the face and the eyes. All we have to do is do our lips. So I'm going to use a little bit more of my, so yeah. And for lips, I'm going to use my Cosmectics Lip Duo in the shade Charming that I got in my June BoxyCharm. But I'm only going to use the gloss. So I'm going to use the Cosmectics gloss in Charming. So Cosmectics is a brand that I have discovered in my BoxyCharm, and their website is www.capcosmetics.com. They sell a bunch of lip duos. Charming was an exclusively to BoxyCharm, so it was a limited edition collab. So let's see if I can remember any of these websites. I will be linking them down below. So yeah, I'm just gonna lace my hair a little bit. So this is my final look. This is one of my everyday glam days. This is one of my really glam everyday look. I would pair this with like a nice black dress. Zipping on my coffee as usual. So yeah, guys, if you guys enjoyed this tutorials, please let me know in the comments, and I'll start making these maybe once every 2 weeks. But with my BoxyCharm unboxing my BoxyCharm that I'm gonna get it in the month of July, I think I'm gonna do a full face of only products that I got in my BoxyCharm. Even though in my BoxyCharm I did not get any powder, I did not get any foundation, no concealer, but I'm going to incorporate the other products that I got in my BoxyCharm and as concealer, and I'll probably just already have my base on, and we're going to take care of all the other steps. So yeah, guys, my next video, I will be having a sit down video, just chatting you guys about my life. I'll tell you guys a story time of my life, and also in that story time video, I will be talking also about how I got into makeup and what are my goals for the next 15 years in general. If it's like my life goals, or if it's like my YouTube goals, my Instagram goals, and any kind of goal, I will be talking about this. So it's a really in-depth sit-down video. So yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for today's video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And if you haven't seen my last video is products that if I would have got in present or in box time would I have purchased or not. So we're writing down all my products that I have in my collection, would I would have bought them or not. There's pros and cons about each product, and yeah, so that's it. And before that, it was a vlog that I was in French that I was explaining one of my favorite parts of the downtown of the old port. In episode 2 and episode 3 will probably be out in the next couple of weeks. Leave me a comment down below on some certain places in Montreal that you have visited or you want me to visit, or yeah guys, so that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.